Oh, look at that costume. Great costume there. It's, I really need to build legs for it. It's kind of comical. Anyway, we're going to teach you how to make the hands. Not all the hands, but I mean, like, you know, just the skeletal structure. That hand you see there, that bare bones thing, that's actually a completed version of the hand we make in this tutorial. That is the actual hand I am making in the tutorial. Alright, we're going to begin with the digits. I've got this measuring stick here. It's kind of like a popsicle stick, or tongue depressor. I put some marks on it. Your pinky's going to be about 1.5 inches long. Index and ring will be about 2 inches long. And the middle finger is going to be 2.25 inches long. You know, cut those out and then cut them in half. It just makes them nice and portable, lightweight. Alright, now you're going to start measuring. These are 2 middle fingers right here. And now we've got 2 fingers. These are the segments for 2 fingers. You're going to do this for all the fingers. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to cut the tube. This is 1/4 inch outer diameter copper tubing. In my other hands I used aluminum tubing. Aluminum's a little harder to find, but it's a little lighter weight, which is recommended. Now make your marks, and since we're doing the middle fingers here, we're going to cut out 6 of these little suckers. Alright, I've got this nice little tube cutter. Came in a brake line repair kit that I got out of the bargain bin at some auto parts store. Mine is broken a little bit, so it's kind of tough to use. It's also somewhat difficult to cut tubes in the center of the camera view. Kind of sucks, actually. So bear with me, huh? And I definitely recommend using a tube cutter. If you use a hacksaw, yeah, a lot of the times you're going to cut at an angle, and you're going to get a lot of burrs, which we don't want any burrs on there because we're going to have braided cable running through these tubes. And we just don't want it to get hung up on anything. It's gonna, yeah, it could cause problems. So this little tube cutter, it's great. Makes a perfect cut, nice and clean. There's no cleanup. Look at that. Look at it, digging right in there. One more turn, it should just pop right off. Look at that, popped right off. Anyway, you're going to cut out like 12 of these for each hand. You know, measure accordingly. $12 for each hand, 24 total. I've got all the middle fingers here. Ah. Alright, now you've got these little wooden dowels. I think these are 3/16 diameter. Really cheap. These are round. Now you mark those the same way you mark the tubes. And when you cut them with whatever. I think I used some pruning shears or something. If your scissors work, cut them with scissors. Again, we're doing the middle finger. I'm doing the middle finger on both hands right here. So I'm cutting out, we have 2 per segment. We got 2, 4, 6 per finger, so 12 for both middle fingers. There's my little pruning shears. Snip. I think they're pruning shears, I don't know. Alright, thumbs up. Good deal. Alright, now it's time for some hot glue. I use a medium temperature or low temperature glue gun. I always burn myself with the hot temp guns. Alright, so this is what you're going to need per segment. You're going to need 2 dowels, 1 flat, and 1 tube. You're going to start off by putting a line of glue right down the middle. Just, you don't have to be perfect. Just eyeball it. And the copper tube is pretty cold, so it like cools the glue down pretty quick. Alright, then you're going to want to lay down another strip of glue parallel to the tube. Put down there pretty close. You use the glue gun tip as a guide. And really smash that sucker in there. And it is the same thing on the other side. Alright, now we've got this little lip from that flat piece on top. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that off with scissors. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can file it down if you want after you've cut it. A lot of the times the scissors will pull up a little more with the grain, so it'll go up a little bit past the wooden dowel. Don't worry about it. As long as the thing feels pretty solid, you're good to go. Alright, we've got all of our segments here for our middle fingers. Let's go ahead and do that for the rest of the hand. That's magic right there. Alright, there's a little photo of what they look like when they're all done, all lined up. And that's it for reel 1. See you in reel 2.